asking me and the GWW to make that stim sound every now and again. Anyway, that lovely banger we just heard was Helldivers Never Die, performed by Richard E.B., shredding guitar like 22 stalkers converging on an unaware Helldiver checking their email in the midst of battle, with the rock-solid granite vocals of Jonathan Young accompanying. Well, most of today went well. I had my favorite moderator in Gen 3 on the GWW, pizza on my table, and a good episode of Assassination Classroom on my terminal. And then my trackers on the TQC started screaming at me. The Termids threw an utterly ridiculous counterattack at us. Before, we were looking at 3 out of 5 planets secured for the major order. Now, none of them are. But if we play our cards right, this is still salvageable. Right now, the Bringer of Mercy is stationed over Pandion 24, where the lion's share of the bug divers are attempting again to play to shut down 2 attacks. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to blow their timetable by several hours. However, incredible violence is a Plan B that's never far from a Helldiver's mind, and everyone knows that Plan B is always the better one. Right now, Fact Bay looks to be winning its defense, as is Akamar. 6, 8, 9, 4? Thor Rock looks to be losing by a somewhat significant margin, though. The sad fact of the matter is that it's a simple numbers game out here. They have more, and everyday democracy officers like me have to make decisions that send hundreds of Helldivers to their deaths. We're in this for the species, boys and girls, and you can't win every battle. Just most of them. The ones that really matter. Aside from this massive, cataclysmic schnitzel storm flailing about the Eastern Front, Vandalon 4, Gakrux, Nivell 43, and 4E Prime are all left with skulls and crews and steadily losing ground, despite the best efforts and resistance fighting tactics of their valiant defenders. I wish I had more divers to spare to help you, I really do. But just being told to hold the line is no real comfort. For now, just do what you can, stay alive, and stay safe out there. You come back to me, you hear? Now, I am not a good vibes only kind of person, but all this death and war being pushed back onto us was terribly depressing, so let's change the tone, shall we? As an aside to the war effort, I've got some exciting news. The Golden CO1 form has been found, and I have the information for that lucky diver right here in my hot little paws, which I have not looked at yet in order to save the surprise. Now, let's just see here. The Ministry of Truth always uses the cheap glue for snail mail. Stingy jerks. Okay. So, this is an executive officer serving on the Princess of Serenity. How exciting! Nope, I'm wrong. That's actually the Queen of Serenity. Please forgive me for my transgressions, Your Majesty. By the name of Isabel Moretti. That's a girl's name. Okay, I'm into it. I hope you're ready for the week of your life, Miss Moretti. Under the conditions of this CO1 form, we can do whatever you like together for 10 whole days. I like the really sick, depraved stuff that I can't air on the show. Like making s'mores, sitting around doing each other's hair while talking about boys. I'm quite fond of Brad Pitt myself, especially since he's got this silver fox older gentleman thing going on these days. Now, just as a reminder, dear viewers, both Miss Moretti and I will be recalled to Super Earth from the days of July 11th through the 21st, while we explore each other's, mutually family-friendly interests, such as long, leisurely walks through Super New York's zoo enclosure. I understand there's been a few new baby red pandas born there. Aren't they just adorable? This will mean no nightly broadcasts, no statistical analysis, no barbed wit slicing through the malaise of war, and both the Bringer of Mercy and the Queen of Serenity will be recalled for a full 10-day overhaul. The brass wants to make sure the Mercy is seaworthy after being infested with hell fungus, and the Serenity got clipped pretty bad by automaton STS batteries during the recently passed major order, and is being held together with duct tape, spit, and the will of liberty. So I don't want to come back and see the entire Helldiver Corps tearing planets apart looking for me because I went radio silent for a bit and you all were afraid that I died at a freak thumb wrestling accident. Besides, that likely won't be the planned activity I'll be partaking in. Anyway, I'm thinking some super Disney movie nights where we both consume enough sugar to put a full-grown yak into a diabetic coma. You all will be fine. It's just 10 days. Think of it like 1 1/3 of a Meridia campaign, and I'll be back on the airwaves before you know it. That's been Liberty's latest with me, Pondera, the radio angel. I thought today was going to be a slow news day where I could put my feet up and enjoy myself in my now properly air-conditioned mighty vessel of the stars. Goes to show you why I'm still doing this job instead of farming winning lottery tickets with my impressive clairvoyance, huh? I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow to cover what the bug-diving night crew managed to accomplish during the graveyard shift. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.